And then we move ahead to 197 pounds.
And this is Illinois' mystery man to me. Mario Gonzalez, I mean, 9-5 record, returning Big Ten champion. And junior, you know, he just had we've seen him last year, particularly at that tournament time, really kind of pick up the pace. He's going against Nathan Burak. He's the freshman who just kind of does a good job of fighting and staying in matches. And Burak is a 19th ranked rating so far this year, but I was impressed with him at Penn State. I mean, I thought the way he had wrestled at Minnesota, that Quentin Wright, the returning national champion at 84, moving up to 97 this year, was going to light him up, you know, and that just didn't happen. And you can tell he's open and receptive to coaching, because he spent a lot of time on a 2-on-1, you know, kind of took almost a climbing rope type approach to going ahead and staying away from Wright's big moves. And so this match, I think, is a potential real confidence builder for Burak, and it's a must-win for Gonzalez.
Absolutely. Burak, familiar name to Division I wrestling fans. Brother Gabe wrestled from Northern Colorado. Micah, Penn Quakers. So probably have a lot to talk about when the season's over. You're right, Gonzalez. Kind of know, been talk about up and down. When he's good, there's nobody better, but he's also struggled at times. Been ranked deep in the top 10, but coming in now at 15, and there's no signal yet. He's seen with that whizzer hanging on tight is Gonzalez. Yeah,
he's got the right arm, that whizzer in right there that's going to end up keeping Burak potentially from scoring, but, you know, Burak can improve this position by going ahead and try to reach that far ankle. If he can get to that far ankle over there, he's got a chance to go ahead and score. He's trying to move that arm back down, but you're going to do that all the while you're trying to go ahead and raise your position up. Now he's able to step up, and he comes all the way across.
Wow, great hits.
That doesn't happen, all right? That doesn't happen very often. The guy was able to step out of that.
That's something you don't teach. That's pretty special hip control there by especially a big guy, a 197 pounder. You expect to see that out of Jesse Delgado, not a Mario Gonzalez.
Let's take a look at this position right here. He can, you know, get up there and he comes back up, and you just don't do this. Right?
Wow.
Don't try that at home, all right?
It's like when you don't reach back and then you reach back and it works. I mean, those are kind of positions that just you shouldn't be in as a wrestler and get success out of.
Now Gonzalez is in on the shot there. He's able to go ahead and see how he's at elbow deep around that ankle. That's what you want to do. He's trying to go ahead and check athletic ability of Burak. Attacks the far leg and gets the 2. So huge swing in the match there. The defense by Gonzalez, and you mentioned it too, Joe. I mean, he can do things that are pretty special out there. 97 pounder. You don't see a lot of 97 pounders do what he just did there. But defensively, and then drop right back into the shot and
head in the center.
Take a 2-0 lead. And these are the things, okay, he's able to drop back in on the low shot there.
That's a good hang on here, and he does that. His wife, Alieska Gonzalez, Mario's wife. A special moment here for a big dual meet for the Illini and the Hawkeyes. Your wife's on TV at home. You got to win, right, Jim? Isn't that written somewhere in a wrestling rule book?
Yeah. It's like a nice young lady, and so he's a happy guy. Look at him.
He bumped up a weight class last year. I mean, you went from 84 to 97 to win that Big Ten tournament. I mean, that run he had was pretty darn special last March.
Yeah, I think the thing with him is he just, and not talking to the Illinois coaches, just speculating from what you're watching here, is that you know, he's got all the tools to be able to go ahead and put this together and have a good tournament season. You know, and this whole season is a process to get you to that point. So,
placed 5th at the Midlands Championships, tournament that Illinois won without a champion. Very unusual path to the title for the Illini, but they got the job done. They hoisted the trophy at the Midlands. Held off Virginia Tech and a couple others who are right there. But
yeah, the 97-pound weight class of the Midlands was pretty tough this year. So You know, he's seen some good competition. Hasn't probably been where he'd want to be with that. But see what he does offer this. Yeah, I think the one thing about Gonzalez is that when he has ties that he can be offensive on, sometimes he didn't pull the trigger. You know, so I think that you hear Coach Heffern in the background. Got to have another takedown. He's trying to send the message to his athlete there is that you got to go right now. Look for your best tie and your best shot.
Minute to go, midway point of the second period. Mario Gonzalez, after that beautiful kind of a hip heist from his feet to get the takedown in the first period, gets the escape here in the second period. There's a 3-0 lead.
See, those are half shots. I mean, he's got the tie he wants. He just kind of lowers his level again, peeks at it, but doesn't commit to it.
Burak, the freshman from Coronado High School in Colorado Springs.
And Burak is just one takedown away from getting into this match. A takedown ride-out situation would be huge right now. He's able to get in before, but yeah, that's a disappointing second period. I think to the Illini wrestler not going at it the way he probably could in this situation.
Burak's had some close calls, came within an eyelash, knocking off Blake Rosholt, the fifth-ranked wrestler from Oklahoma State, in that thrilling duel. Oklahoma State defeated Iowa. That was a 3-2 match.
Yeah, he's been in some matches here. The match, the tight one he had up at Minnesota.
Yeah, Schiller from Minnesota got him at the end 3-1. But this kid's just a freshman. He'll learn how to win those close matches. And
yeah, here you go. The leg situation. You see how he's reaching in to try to get to the instep. Right, push it away. The referee's going to call potentially dangerous situation. So what the referee is looking for, you can do that a few times, but if you're already up on your feet as the bottom man, and then he puts the leg in, it will be considered stalling. You can't bring him back down the mat. Nice job by Burak. Hand control and coming back in. So you've given, by not wrestling in the end of that second period the way you needed to, Joe, you've given Burak some confidence that, hey, if I get a takedown, I'm into this thing, and I'm just going to turn it into a brawl right now.
And then with only 9 seconds of riding time, that really is probably not going to come into play here. So this is a wide open match for the junior from Illinois, the freshman from Iowa. 3-1 lead right now for Gonzalez, but it's Burak maybe with the momentum in this one.
Still plenty of time to get a stall warning. You need a takedown though if you're Burak, just to, you can push him all over the place nowadays in college wrestling and not get the points for that. So he's got to come up with something offensive. And Gonzalez just doesn't seem to be game to go ahead and look for any offense right now.
Well, we saw that great scramble by Gonzalez in the first period, showing some athleticism for a big guy.
But this
he
is
was
where
bringing the pressure.
Yeah, but this is where he could surprise me at any moment here with a takedown. But this is where he just shuts it down, and there's just no need for that. And even with 40 seconds left, you go out there, you get taken down, you pop up and get an escape to win, right?
Right. And now we're going to get a stalling warning on Gonzalez. So now a takedown might not be enough. You got to be careful here, Gonzalez, because with 30 seconds, he could easily get hit again. So dangerous times here for Mario Gonzalez as he's now in on that low single.
Yeah, I think Burak lost it. If he hooks that leg, he just doesn't have the awareness yet.
He'll step over with that right leg. That's going to be a takedown.
If he steps over the leg right there and gets a little bit better position, now Gonzalez improved his position. This is a much closer match than it needed to be for the returning Big Ten champion.
Does get the victory, and wife looking on, Aleska with a few anxious moments, but it works out as Mario Gonzalez, the defending Big Ten champ, does pull out a 3-1 victory here at 197 pounds.